Thank you so much for joining us this morning. My name is Marcus Solar. I'm one of the annuity directors here at Insurance Agency Marketing Services. I wanted to thank you all for taking time to join us this morning. We do have the privilege of having Jake Quigley-Rowley on with Nassau Re. He's going to cover some of the incredible products or solutions that Nassau brings to the table to help your clients achieve their financial uh, retirement goals. Also, I'm going to cover some of the opportunity that you have here with Insurance Agency Marketing Services. I have been with the firm now for over 10 years. I would like to share with you some of the opportunity that you have as an advisor to grow your business with Insurance Agency Marketing Services here before we get started. But what an incredible opportunity we have here before us this morning. Again, I want to thank you for taking time to listen in this morning. Also, on a side note, I want to apologize because I am working today with new technology, so there might be a few glitches this morning, or if you do get pulled away, this will be a recorded webinar. So if you'd like a copy at the end, please let me know that, and I'd be more than happy to get that out to you so you can listen to it at your own convenience and go back and listen to different parts, as NASA does have all the different tools that you have necessary to help your clients, whether they're looking for income, accumulation, or multi-year guarantee type of solutions to help your clients achieve their financial goals. So excellent opportunity this morning. Again, appreciate you taking time. And as we go through these products and solutions, please think of clients that you might have appointments with coming up here over the next couple days or weeks that we might be able to put together some comparison quotes for you as we go through. Starting out here, we do have the new producer builder program, our new producer bonus program for advisors for fixed index annuity premium. It is good for your fixed indexed annuity premium or your single premium life business. It is based on 100,000 all the way to the $1 million level. It is a way for us to say thank you and welcome aboard to Insurance Agency Marketing Services. It is good for the first 6 months that you are on board with us at the $100,000 level. You can either choose a 1,500 piece postcard mailer to keep you in front of prospects to see, or $750 in cash back to help reimburse you for any expenses that you've had along the way, all the way to the $1 million level, which we will keep you in front of core story brand builder, get you in front of major networks like ABC, Fox News, NBC, all the way to 8 to 10 preset pre-qualified appointments. Again, keeping you in front of those clients, doing what you do best, which is continuing to help clients achieve their financial goals. We do have the IMS Business Builder program, a way to increase your capital as you refer other producers to our organization, or through the marketing reimbursement program. We help you offset any additional expenses within your practice. Through the marketing reimbursement program, as an example, we put $100 into that account for every 100,000 in indexed annuity premium. We do offset any expenses within your practice up to 50% for those expenditures. And this is an ongoing program that does not have an end date. So any expenditures that you have, you can submit those receipts through our office and we will reimburse you up to 50% on an ongoing basis for any business that you write. You can use those marketing dollars for. If you have any questions on this program, you can certainly reach out to any of the annuity or life directors, and we'd be more than happy to answer any questions for you with regards to the reimbursement programs. I do believe we have some of the best back office support in the business. We try to take all of this off of the table for you, saving you time and money with either case design, submission to commission support on the back end once you've written the business and that business has been submitted, so you can continue, like I had said before, to do what you do best, meeting with clients and prospects alike, writing that business. We have paperless contracting, and we can help you from a coaching standpoint. So yeah, we try to, we are basically an extension of your business where you don't have to pay for that support. We do have the IMS website. And before I get into the IMS website, our president and CEO here at Insurance Agency Marketing, we do not have voicemail internally here. Every phone call that does come into our organization, our leadership here has promised that every phone call is answered within 2 rings, because if it wasn't for you in the field, it wouldn't be for us here in our home office. So we do understand that time is money, and every phone call that comes in is answered within 2 rings, and it is answered by a live person. So when you do call in, you could get someone that works in the supply area, you could get somebody that works in sales, and you could get the president of the company. Everybody answers the phone when it rings. So when you do call in, you're always going to get a live individual. Uh, so it doesn't matter who's going to pick up the phone. If you do get the person that you need, great. If you don't and they're on the call, we do promise to give you a call back within 5 to 10 minutes. So you're always returned a call in a very timely manner. We do have the IMS website outside of regular business hours. We do have several different tools that are available to our producers. Whether you're looking for annuity or life quotes, that information is available online. We do have one of, I believe, one of the most underutilized tools available to our advisors, which I would invite you, if you've not taken time to go out and take a look at it. We do have the sales resource library out on the website. Take some time and go out and take a look at that. We also have current life and annuity news out there, long-term care product grids out there, and much, much more. So I would take some time and go out and take a look at the website under product or product training links. We do have all of our recorded webinars out there as well. So if there's a topic that you'd like to learn more of, you can certainly go out and listen to those webinars at your convenience. Again, that's www.imsinc.com. We do have the e-app solution, which is the e-application program and platform through our website. It is through Luma. It is a way for you to do all of the electronic application process, which NASA is a proud partner of. Firelight is tied through that as well. The iPipeline is our life application process. If you have any questions with regards to Luma or Firelight or how to access that, please give our office a call. You can reach any of the life or annuity directors at the 800-255-5055 number, and we'd be more than happy to answer any questions for you with regards to Luma or Firelight. We do have creative services, so no matter where you are in your practice today, whether you're just getting into the business and need help with logo through your letterhead or a website, or you've been in the business for 15 or 20 years and want to do some customized green screen advertising, we can certainly meet you where you're at and help you achieve that next level. We do have some examples out on our website under the Creative Services tab if you'd like to go out there and take a look at what we have done for other producers or top producers around the country. Feel free to do that. Or if you'd like to give our office a call, we can get you out some additional examples of what we've done for other top producers in the insurance and annuity arena. But our creative services division, I believe, is one of the better ones in the industry. I've been doing this for about 35 years now, and they'd be more than happy to share with you what they're doing for different producers within the annuity arena. No matter if you have any questions, please give them a call. They'd be more than happy to answer any question for you directly. We do have IMS Wealth Management as well. This is for financial advisors that are looking to achieve their Series 65 license. Ultimately, it's going to increase your revenue and strengthen those relationships and client retention through not losing that business to somebody down the street. If you'd like more information on how to do that or how to attain that license, please give our office a call. We can get you in touch with Charles Hearing Jr. or Mike Hansen. They'd be more than happy to answer any questions for you with relationship to achieving that Series 65 license. We do have the IMS Annuity and Life Academy. We just held one of these in our office here in Omaha. Our next one will be coming up the end of August, beginning of September. We don't have those carriers announced yet, but 95% of the costs are covered by insurance agency marketing services. And the carriers that will be sponsoring the event, excuse me, we do bring in multi-million-dollar keynote speakers. Not only do they cover the what they do from a prospecting standpoint, sales standpoint, how they run their practice, they share their best practices with you. We talk about advanced sales strategies. We talk about building your brand. We talk about IMS Wealth Management. There really is no topic that is not covered within that meeting. We also bring in several carriers. They talk about what they foresee not only now, but through the rest of the year. So it's a great meeting, good business selling meeting across the board for all involved, and a great way to network with other top professionals within the industry. If you'd like more information or like to be possibly considered for the August event, please give our office a call and let us know that. You can reach our office again, 1-800-255-5055, and let one of these sales directors know that you are interested. We are coming to the end of our top producer trip qualification period. That ends June 30th, 2025. It is 5 million points to qualify. The nice thing here at Insurance Agency Marketing Services is that all lines of business do qualify for the trip. So if you have any questions on the calculations, or if you think you might still be able to qualify, please give our office a call. We'd love to have you join us. You can reach us here at the office at the 800-255-5055 number for any questions you have with regards to that. But that's all business that is paid by June 30th of 2025. That's 5 million of annuity production. We'll get you to join our top producers in Quebec City, Quebec, August 3rd through the 8th. If you do follow us on social media, Facebook and LinkedIn, our links are listed above. Love to have you join us. We do keep these updated on a weekly or bi-weekly basis on industry trends. We try to keep them updated as quick as possible. If you have any questions, please give our office a call. Otherwise, we'd love to have you join us and follow us. Certainly do appreciate your support on both of those social media platforms. At this point in time, I will try to go ahead and switch it over here to Jake with NASA. NASA has been a tremendous partner of Insurance Agency Marketing Services. They bring a tremendous value of solutions to the table, not only on the accumulation, but also the income side with several different income options. And Jake has been a tremendous value to Insurance Agency Marketing Services and their producers, bringing several different tools along with NASA to our producers and value to our producers. So at this point in time, I will go ahead and try to share my screen so you can see what he's brought today to share the information with you. Jake?
Awesome, Marcus. Well, yeah, thank you for the intro. Thank you for the partnership. First and foremost, I want to thank each and every one of you for taking time out of your schedule. We've got a lot of great valuable information, from a product side of things. Let's see here real quick. I think I got from a product side of things, great opportunity to really maximize not only the product, but the value add that the product offers as well. So, we've got some great solutions, but some great things that can hopefully open up conversations, maybe create new ways for you to drip market or prospect to clients. And I'm going to show you those after we run through the product side of things here at the beginning. So let me quickly ask Marcus, can you see my screen here? Can you see the presentation?
I can, yes. Yep.
Okay, perfect. All right, well, again, as Marcus mentioned, Nassau and insurance agency marketing, we've had an unbelievable partnership the last several years as we've continued to build momentum, find opportunities to, again, help you in the field. For those of you not familiar with Nassau, we are a U.S. domiciled company. You see our corporate home office right there in the middle of the screen, located downtown Hartford, Connecticut. We also have operation branches in the United States, where all of our service is done out of East Greenbush. Think of a suburb of Albany, New York, so upstate New York. When you think about who Nassau is, first and foremost, Nassau name comes from our founders who were born and raised in Nassau County, New York. This was their way of sort of paying respect to their background, to their upbringing. But again, U.S. domiciled company that has seen significant growth overall in terms of our financial platform. You see, we've been around for 170 plus years. Along that 170 years, we've insured the likes of Abraham Lincoln. We have over 25 billion in assets under management today, and actually a solvency ratio that's now north of 107%, meaning for every dollar of liabilities Nassau has on the books, we have over $1.07 in assets. To me, though, the most important number, one that you might not see on the screen here in front of you, is the fact that Nassau is the only insurance company that has experienced sales growth each and every year for the last 7 years. Why is that important to you, the advisor? What I really believe that's touting is consistency in the product portfolio, consistency in the platform. So you know when you make a recommendation of a Nassau product, it might not always be the number one most competitive product in the marketplace today, but it's typically going to be one of the top 2, 3 overall, whether we're talking about guaranteed lifetime, whether we're talking about accumulation opportunities. That 7-year growth has really allowed us to offer consistent solutions that, again, address the needs and concerns of all of your clients, depending on what you're looking to accomplish. And throughout these last 7 years, with the transition over to Nassau, we have experienced 2 AM Best upgrades and 2 positive outlooks, where today we sit at a B++ with a positive outlook on some of our financial strengths. So really on the cusp of moving into that A category, and excited to continue to build our partnership together with you out in the field. Now, before we switch to the product side of things, I want to take a quick couple minutes and talk about a little value add, our way of thanking you for working with Nassau through insurance agency marketing. That number one platform that we currently offer is what we call our Nassau Elite program. What this program offers is 3 great value add benefits to you, the advisor. The first benefit within the Nassau Elite program is compensation enhancement. You can see sort of in that light blue box near the top of the screen, there are 2 different qualification levels, 2 to 5 million credit and 5+ million credit. What is a credit? $1 of FIA premium equals 1 credit. $3 of MIGA production equals 1 credit. Then depending if you're a repeat qualifier or a first-time qualifier this year, you can see the relatable bonuses that are retro to $1. So if you came in as a first-time qualifier to Nassau Elite in 2025 and you did 5 million credits, you would receive a 75 basis point bonus retro to $1 on your entire block of FIA sales. You would receive a 25 basis point bonus retro to $1 on your entire MIGA, multi-year guaranteed annuity block of business throughout the entire calendar year. Leverage this great opportunity, which then you can see will increase up to 100 basis points FIA, all the way up to 30 basis points FIA. Up to 30 basis points on the MIGA side. Value add number 2. For achieving 2 million in credits with Nassau Elite, you will receive a dedicated new business and post-service case manager. I will put the Nassau service platform up against any in the industry today. I hear that consistently from advisors that work with us. You're going to consistently have a positive experience from an operational standpoint. I'm not saying that we're always perfect. Things do fall through the crack. But imagine having one dedicated person, both pre-issue and post-issue that you could reach out to take ownership of that issue in the case of something went wrong. It's one of the great value adds that a lot of advisors that are part of that elite program love the most about this program. Last but not least, we offer an elite retreat. If you're one of our top 50 advisors, you and a guest will join us and other 49 advisors to celebrate your successes. Spend time sort of talking through with other successful advisors, business practices, ideas to continue to grow your business. Last year in 2024, our number 50 producer came in at about $3.3 million in overall production. So compensation bonuses retro to $1, dedicated service, and trip opportunity within the Nassau Elite Value Add program, again, for working with Nassau through insurance agency marketing. Let's transition to the product side of things. And as I mentioned, I'm going to take the first part of the presentation, really the high level, some of the details, some of the differentiators within the Nassau portfolio. Then I'm going to transition out to our website to show you a couple tools, value add tools, to help continue to differentiate yourself from the competition and hopefully find new ways to open up conversations, whether that be prospecting or going back to older clients that you already have. You can see right now, June 1, we had a substantial increase on our multi-year guaranteed annuity portfolio. 5-year rate as high as 5.75%. On the 7-year product, all the way up to 5.8%. Those are RMD-friendly policies, policies that pay full account value at death. If RMD is not enough liquidity, you can see we do have a 10% penalty-free option as well. Or leverage our 4- and 6-year contracts, which come in at a very competitive 5.5 up to 5.75% rate. Built-in 5% penalty-free as soon as 30 days after issue, and again, full account value at death within the Nassau multi-year guaranteed annuity platform. All right, transitioning from the MIGA side of things, let's begin looking at some of the index annuity options we have inside of Nassau. And again, one of the things that I'm most focused on when we look at the Nassau portfolio is the ability to offer a comprehensive, customizable product solution. When I think about going through a fact find and talking with clients about the biggest risks or concerns that they have throughout their retirement days, I believe north of 95% of the answers they're going to give you of what keeps them up at night when they're thinking about their retirement plan. 95% of the responses that they're going to have fall within 4 different core areas of retirement planning, right? Principal protected growth, guaranteed lifetime income, cost and expense of nursing home, in-home care needs, and legacy component. What we've tried to do at Nassau is build products within each one of these quadrants that maximize your client's assets depending on what that biggest risk and concern that they have is. When you think about principal protected growth, we do accumulation 3 different ways. Nassau growth annuity, non-bonus product, highest upside opportunity. Nassau bonus annuity, a no-fee 10% bonus product, or our bonus annuity plus that offers a bonus as high as 18%. So depending on what you're looking to accomplish, what objections or objects you're trying to overcome, you've got a product that's going to fulfill those different needs. Guaranteed lifetime income. We're going to spend a little bit of time on this, and I'm going to show you a couple great value adds that will really help you differentiate yourself with some of the top guaranteed lifetime income products in the marketplace today. So let's start there. If you responded to this presentation, one of the things that you saw is some of those industry-leading bonus and roll-up opportunities we have from a guaranteed lifetime income perspective. They're offered within the Nassau Personal Income Annuity Contract, a product that will issue up to the max age of 80, the ability to do joint payouts on both qualified and non-qualified assets, access to cash as soon as 30 days after issue through the Guaranteed Lifetime Income Rider or the 10% penalty-free withdrawal feature. A lot of great customization and flexibility, again, to really design the solution that your specific client or prospect that you're working on needs. And once you uncover that the goal of a premium amount is to supplement income, provide guaranteed lifetime income your client can never outlive, the only question you have to ask at that point in time is when. When are you looking to transition from the accumulation to the distribution phase? If it's within the first 36 months or 3 years after issue, you're going to elect our Income Today rider. A rider that's going to give your client a guaranteed 30% bonus at issue to their income account or benefit base. They come in with a $100,000 premium. At issue, their benefit base or income account is a guaranteed $130,000. If they do not activate that guaranteed lifetime income rider within the first 12 months, at the end of the first contract anniversary, Nassau is going to add a 7.5% bonus on top of that 30. And if they don't activate that guaranteed lifetime income by the end of the 24th month, Nassau is going to add another 7.5% bonus, giving your client a full guaranteed 45% bonus to their income account. For a client with a little bit longer time horizon, so they're thinking 4+ years, but they want to protect that asset and ensure that it's not going to experience decreases in value because of market volatility. That's where you're going to elect the Income Tomorrow rider. With this rider, you're going to forego the big upfront bonus to guarantee that your client's income account or benefit base will roll up at 14% simple per year. That roll up will happen for up to 10 years or until your client activates income, whichever comes first, with the ability to re-up for another 10 years. So the potential for a full 20-year roll up within the Income Tomorrow rider. We've really tried to simplify the illustration process within personal income annuity. We're going to give you a customized illustration that's going to show a side-by-side comparison of income today versus income tomorrow. Really let you sit down and talk through the timeline, the trajectory of when that client is going to transition to the distribution phase and how we can really maximize that income based on that income today or income tomorrow rider. I'm going to go into a little bit more detail when we transition out to the website later in the presentation, but we've also built a unique way to sort of drip market, to prospect, and that's utilizing our check quote tool. A tool that you're going to be able to provide a customized check with your client's name on it that is showing the guaranteed lifetime income that they're going to receive from the Nassau product. Not only that, when you think about industry statistics, here's maybe a quick idea or concept to position this product inside of your conversations with clients. If you think about what industry experts tell you, they're going to tell you that you shouldn't withdraw more than 3.7% of your retirement savings per year. And if you keep that withdrawal at 3.7%, there's roughly a 90% chance that you won't outlive your assets. Think of that another way. If you had saved $100,000 throughout your working days, industry experts tell you at retirement, you can withdraw $3,700 of that a year. And if you do that, there's still a 10% chance that you're going to run out of money at some point in your life. Take a look at what the Nassau Personal Income Annuity can provide. On a $100,000 premium, 62-year-old client, they can withdraw after a 2-year deferral over $8,000 in guaranteed annual lifetime income, north of an 8% withdrawal rate with a 100% success ratio that they're never going to outlive that income. Peace of mind, predictability, that's what you've got with the Nassau Personal Income Annuity Guaranteed Lifetime Income story. Now let's take that story and let's take it one step further. And that's the Personal Protection Choice Contract. This is a product, same parameters, 0 to 80 issue, joint payouts, both qualified, non-qualified assets. The first component of the Personal Protection Choice, again, is guaranteed lifetime income. And you still have our very popular, well-known Income Today, Income Tomorrow rider. What I will point out is the income is going to be roughly 3% less with Personal Protection Choice versus Personal Income Annuity. So if the goal of an asset is to provide the highest amount of guaranteed lifetime income, Personal Income Annuity is going to be the solution every day of the week. For a client who's looking to get a competitive guaranteed lifetime income, but they also have nursing home, in-home care concerns, they're maybe not able to qualify for a product that provides those types of benefits. Look no further than, the Nassau Personal Protection Choice. When you attach this care protection benefit, what it is going to do is it's going to enhance the income that your client is receiving from Nassau by up to 250% if your client were to go into a nursing home. It's going to enhance that income up to 175% if your client's not able to fill 2 of 6 ADLs and need in-home care. Now I'm going to give you 3 quick bullet points of why I believe this is the most consumer-friendly combo benefit product in the marketplace today. Number 1, this enhanced benefit is an issue age-based benefit. You can see that 250% enhancement on the nursing home rider. As long as the client is 70 or below at issue, regardless of when they activate or utilize this enhanced benefit, they're going to receive that 250% enhancement. So you have a 65-year-old client, issues the policy today. At age 90, they go into a nursing home, their enhanced benefit is 250%. Same thing with that 2 of 6 ADL in-home care benefit. Bullet point number 2, Nassau will pay this enhanced benefit even if the account value is depleted to 0. Let me say that one more time. Nassau will pay this enhanced nursing home in-home care benefit for up to 5 years as long as your client continues to qualify, even if the account value has depleted to 0. So again, let's take that same scenario we just talked about, 65-year-old client. They elect the Income Today rider, activate income a year after issue. They take guaranteed or receive guaranteed lifetime income for the next 25 years or until they're age 90. At age 90, your client goes into a nursing home. Chances are, because they've been taking income for 25 plus years, they've sort of exceeded life expectancy. Realistically, there's probably not a single penny left on the account value side. The average enhanced benefit rider in the industry today would say, unfortunately, because there's no value, we're going to continue to pay that guaranteed lifetime income, but you're not going to get that enhancement that you've been paying for with the rider fee. At Nassau, we're going to pay that enhanced benefit, that 250% enhancement for 5 years, again, as long as that client remains in the nursing home, as long as they're still living. At the end of 5 years, if your client is still living, we revert back to that guaranteed lifetime income. And bullet point differentiator number 3, this enhanced benefit has the ability to start, stop. So think about that when you're doing a joint payout. Quick scenario. Spousal payout. Spouse 1 goes into a nursing home, receives that 250% enhancement for 2 years and unfortunately passes away. Spouse 2 is healthy, keeps the contract in force, so we revert back to that guaranteed lifetime income story. Spouse 2 takes that guaranteed, receives that guaranteed lifetime income for 10 years, at which point spouse 2 then goes into a nursing home. There are still 3 years left of that enhanced benefit that they would have access to. These are the reasons why I believe this is the most consumer-friendly combo benefit product in the marketplace today. And last but not least, you have a lump sum death benefit feature where we're going to grow your client's premium at a guaranteed 10% simple through age 70, 5% simple age 71 to 85 for max of 10 years or until the client turns age 85, whichever comes first. And then we'll pay this enhanced death benefit in a lump sum death benefit directly to the beneficiary. Same thing from an illustrative side of things. Very easy, 1-page illustration. Here you can see, let's say we've got 2 60-year-old clients, $100,000 premium. If that client age 6, after a 6-year deferral, were to activate that guaranteed lifetime income, you can see with that 14% roll-up, they have a guaranteed death benefit base of $184,000, which translates to roughly $9,600 in guaranteed lifetime income. If at any point thereafter they go into a nursing home, they're going to get roughly $24,000 in nursing home benefit. And if they were unfortunately to prematurely pass away, you can see there would be a $160,000 lump sum death benefit payable to the beneficiary. So you've got all these great numbers, 1-page illustration that's really going to highlight the strength of the Nassau Personal Protection Choice. Now let's keep things moving. I want to talk about an opportunity for you if you're not talking about Social Security, or you don't feel you have the tools and resources to really maximize that conversation. Take a look at the statistic on the screen. 82% of retirees say they would switch financial professionals if they could move to one that would show them how to maximize Social Security. And I've always said to somebody, it's pretty easy to go out to the Social Security Administration website, pull up that client's data, and say, hey, if you claim at 62, you're going to get X. If you wait to full retirement age of 67, you get X plus 30. And if you wait till age 70, you're going to get X plus 54. I just showed you how to maximize Social Security. Can I count on you as a consumer, as a client? Right? But we know we've got to take that next step. And again, I'm going to show you at the end of the presentation a great value add tool that we've built that you have access to by working with Nassau through insurance agency marketing. So to further that conversation, first and foremost, we built a Social Security hub. There's a lot of great consumer-approved third-party articles, podcasts, different things that you can use to continue to stay on top of that Social Security conversation. Because at the end of the day, we all know the longer that we're able to delay claiming Social Security, the more that means from an income perspective. Right? Again, somebody claiming at age 62 is only going to get a 70% payout. Currently, if you get to age 67, full retirement age, you're going to get 100% benefit and 124% payout if you can get all the way to age 70. And that's meaningful from a dollars and cents perspective, right? 62-year-old client claiming at age 64. They're going to get roughly $16,800 in annual income from Social Security. If we can get them to age 67, full retirement age, it's $4,000 or $5,000 more. And if we can get them all the way to the max age of 70, it's going to get them $9,000, $10,000 more in terms of income through Social Security. So what we've done is we've partnered with a third-party Social Security company, LifeYield, and we've built a Social Security maximization tool. And we can show you how, on a monthly basis, to get more than $1,800 a month. In cumulative, in this scenario, over $185,000 more in income by using an optimal plan. And then what we've done on the back end of this LifeYield tool is link in our Nassau Income Accelerator, a product that there's a lot of different ways that you can utilize and leverage this contract. But at the end of the day, what it does is it gives you 3 different guaranteed lifetime income stories. Number 1, income horizon early, income horizon later. Exactly what you had with personal income annuity, income today, income tomorrow. Right? A tool that's going to give you a levelized income based on when your client is looking to transition to the distribution phase. Or if you want to look at different ways to maybe market income, the real value to me with Income Accelerator is this Flex Forward benefit, a tool that allows your client to accelerate or front load income anywhere between 1 to 8 years. So they can really, phase 1 of that again is going to allow that client to accelerate income. Phase 2, once we've gone through that acceleration period of 1 to 8 years, we've picked the income number that we want. We're then going to go into the phase 2, which is the guaranteed lifetime income number. So think of Income Accelerator as a guaranteed lifetime income product that operates on 2 fronts, right? Again, that acceleration period and then that levelized lifetime income once we've gone through that period. Here you can see this product from an illustration standpoint. And what I want to highlight, again, maybe this is a Social Security scenario, right? We've got a 57-year-old client. We're deferring 5 years, right? Or until we're age 62. They had a $250,000 premium. And in this situation, what we're trying to do is get that client to age 67 or full retirement age. So we're going to accelerate income for 5 years. Now, here's the great part about this software is once we input this data, it's going to do the math for us. And you can see here in the middle of the screen, this dark gray box. We have the ability to accelerate income anywhere between $24,296 all the way up to $35,228. Now, what you've done is you've gone out and in this scenario, that client said, hey, if I was going to claim Social Security at age 62, I was going to get roughly $26,000, $27,000 in annual income. So we didn't need to go all the way up to that maximum income of $35,000. but we gave that client a little flexibility, and we're going to accelerate for $30,000 for the first 5 years. Then at age 67, you can see our income drops down to $21,300, and that's now payable and guaranteed for life. At the same time, we went from a 70% claim of Social Security at age 62 to this client now getting a 100% payout. So we've really maximized the income and given that client more throughout the duration of their life. Now, let me quickly take 2-3 minutes and talk through the accumulation side of the portfolio before we jump out and close things out by showing you a couple value add tools and resources that we offer. Accumulation done 3 different ways. Nassau Growth Annuity, 10% penalty free as soon as 30 days after issue, non-bonus product. Nassau Bonus Annuity, 10% liquidity as soon as 30 days after issue based on the account value. 10% premium bonus, no fee to the client. Nassau Bonus Annuity Plus, up to 18% account value bonus. Liquidity a little different, 5% penalty free as soon as 30 days after issue. That will accumulate up to 25% by rolling up 5% per year anytime a withdrawal is not made. There is a 95 basis point or 0.95% fee, and what that allows us to do is offer the same great crediting rates that you have within Nassau Bonus Annuity. So what I quickly want to do real quick before we transition over to the website, and I'm going to show you because we had a rate, and I apologize, I don't have the current rates within the accumulation product built into the presentation yet, because we just had a pretty substantial participation rate increase across the board on all 3 accumulation products. But what I do want to highlight is the integrity of the Nassau renewal rate philosophy. You can see within our accumulation products, we have been able to continue to offer very competitive ongoing rates within our accumulation-based products. Nassau Growth Annuity, a product that's been around for well over 6 years. 100% of fixed accounts have renewed at or better than their issue date fixed account. Over 66% of par rate strategies have renewed at or above their issue date participation rate. And north of 98% of cap-based strategies have renewed within 100 basis points of their issue date cap rate. So what you're experiencing is not only great crediting rates out of the gate with these products, but a consistent opportunity where we're continuing to offer some industry-leading crediting rates throughout the duration of the contract and the product. We've also built some great pre-approved digital ads, newspaper ads, video cases, case studies, prospecting emails, all of those within the great sort of customizable, consistent product portfolio within the Nassau overall product solutions. So now I'm going to quickly jump out. Bear with me for a second as we pull things up, but I want to show you the great different tools and resources that we have from a product side of things. And before I go there, I will quickly highlight again the current crediting rates that we have here at Nassau. Again, you can see a 1-year S&P cap, unmanaged, non-vol control, comes in at a competitive 10%. You can see how that's performed over different durations. What I really want to do, though, is highlight the participation rate strategies that you have. 1-year S&P par rate, no cap, no spread, no fee, 60%, which you can enhance all the way up to 70% on a 1-year S&P par strategy. And look at the great return opportunity that you have. NASDAQ strategies, 43% par rate. And sure, when you compare that to 60%, might not seem like a great opportunity, but remember the makeup of NASDAQ. There's a lot more volatility, a lot higher upside opportunity, and that 43% par rate has actually outperformed a 60% S&P par rate over the last 10. But we can enhance that all the way up to a 52% par rate. A lot of great different strategies and opportunities you have within the bonus annuity. Within growth annuity, our 10% bonus product, right? No fee. Because of that, you're going to have slightly reduced crediting rates, but still extremely strong. 7.75% 1-year cap. S&P 1-year par comes in at 45%, which can enhance all the way up to 56%. still offering some great growth opportunities within the bonus product that you have at Nassau. So if you haven't seen our crediting rates, I said we had an increase early last week, a great opportunity again to offer that accumulation opportunity. But now what I want to do is again, just quickly jump out and show you two great tools, value add perspectives that we have. And what I need to do is log into my account, which is going to give you access to all of the registration tools. If you're not currently contracted with Nassau, again, the great team at Insurance Agency Marketing can get things rolling, but all you would need to do is register on the website to get access to this. First and foremost, under the Learn tab, that's where you're going to see that Social Security Hub. Access to, again, third-party articles, podcasts, a lot of different information. Then jump out to the quote tool. And I'm going to start, and we're going to look at personal income annuity. When I look at this tool, again, what we're going to be able to do, first and foremost, put a prospect, put a client name in there. We can do an income option, single, spousal. Let's take that client's current age, and I'm sorry, Marcus, I'm gonna use you, but I know you're not 60, but we're just going to use that as a reference point. And we're going to say Marcus is going to wait 4 years until he's going to activate guaranteed lifetime income from this $250,000 premium. You then have the opportunity to do an annual, semi-annual, quarterly, or monthly payout. Typically, what I see with advisors I work with, they'll use the annual option because it's going to show you the biggest amount on the check. And boom, we now have a Nassau check with your client's name on it and the guaranteed lifetime income based on the parameters that you put to what they can expect. Now scroll down a little bit further. You have the ability by clicking your producer information name, you can put your contact information, your name, your email, your phone, and have it included on this check quote tool. And I want to give you one unique story within this, because sometimes I know some of us are probably looking at it saying, hey, I would never use something like this. I don't feel like my clients would really benefit from this. One of our top 10 producers at Nassau, north of $20 million annually in sales. Whenever he makes an income sale, personal income annuity, personal protection choice, he uses this check quote tool. He had a 72-year-old client that he made a sale a little over a year ago. I was talking to him, I think it was 2 weeks ago. And she tells me as I was setting up, we still have another year before we activate income, but I wanted to get her in, make sure, everything was still the same and we were still on path. I asked her to bring her policy, bring the brochure that I'd given her, bring everything that she had from Nassau. He goes, Jake, when she got to my office, the only thing that she still had or knew where it was this check that I had given her with her name on it and the income that Nassau was going to provide for her. And I've had more and more clients bring this into the office as part of sort of our sort of annual checkup or annual review. So he's using this with every client that he has. It's that tangible piece of information that a client can have and they can see those numbers in work. I have other advisors that they'll have maybe with clients that they've sold a life policy, a Medicare supplement policy. They'll drop their name on a check. They'll create a PDF of this and send it out to that client and say, hey, I also help clients that I work with build a income distribution plan throughout retirement. When you're ready to sort of begin that transition or create ensure the lifestyle you want to live throughout your retirement days, give me a shout. So a tool that's out there for you, a different and unique way of maybe looking at the guaranteed lifetime income story. But I also want to highlight to you what we call, again, that LifeYield Social Security story. Now, I'm going to show you quickly the value of this tool. When you go into LifeYield Social Security, we're going to pull up this first page. And right here at the bottom part of the screen, add a Social Security case. This is something that you can sit down and run a quick sort of quote for a client. And I want to show you how quick we can do it. So we're going to quickly, again, put in some information. We're going to say that this client was born in 1965. So right now they're what, 35, 40, 60 years old. And we're, again, just going to do a single payout statute. We hit next. Now, if your client knows their full retirement age benefit, you can put it in there. We have a hyperlink to get out the Social Security Administration website. My advice and what I've seen, though, is if you're just trying to do a quick presentation, if you're trying to get that client or prospect engaged, instead of sort of going through that process, which is going to take a little bit longer, Drop down here and let's ask that client what their current annual salary is. The Life Yield tool then, based on that client's age and where their salary is today, has sort of an algorithm that it uses to say what that client's estimated full retirement age benefit's going to be. We can then say, what's our expected retirement age? So we're going to say 64. What's my life expectancy? We'll adjust that to 99, and boom. In 60 seconds, I've now gathered all the information that I need. I hit next, and take a look at this. Based on Marcus's custom scenario, retiring at age 64, based off of that $150,000 in premium, it's saying that you would have received $1.2 million in Social Security benefit. If we do that optimal scenario, we're going to get you over $283,000 more, or north of $1.5 million. I hit save, and take a look at this. Here's that chart that I showed you in the presentation. You can see what the annual benefit is. I love it when I go to the cumulative side. I can hover over it and show you the crossover point at age 78. Now, the question that I would have if I'm an advisor, I would say, okay, that's great. I love the idea of getting over $280,000 more in benefit, but I still want to retire at 64. And you're showing me that I've got no income coming in from 64 to 70. How are we going to make this work? You can then quickly toggle over up here in the upper right to the income layers. Here's Social Security in that optimal scenario that we talked about. We're going to then turn on the Income Accelerator product. And we've now dropped in what that income number is. And if you hit the edit button, what this is telling you is it's, again, linked into our Income Accelerator product. And it's saying in that custom scenario, that client was going to receive roughly $40,000 in income by claiming at age 64. So what we need to do is still claiming at age 64, accelerate income for 6 years, right? Because that's going to get us to age 70. In order to do this, it's going to take $326,000 in premium. That 6-year front load off of $326,000 at a $40,000 payout will then at age 70 drop to $22,802 in lifetime income. So this tool will now give you that tie into the annuity sale and maybe help you open up the comfort level for that client to start talking about 401ks, IRAs, other assets that they have. And you can see the value here is now, once I save it, I've got my income replaced in those early years. So I can still retire at age 64. At age 70, yes, my income through the Income Accelerator drops down to $22,802, but Social Security kicks in at almost $70,000 in benefit, giving me total income of $92,500. And we've got a slight COLA adjustment that's built in here, so you can see it rising based on those adjustments. So leverage this tool to talk about Social Security maximization. And again, what you're seeing with this tool is giving that client a value add without even introducing a product or a sale. And then we sort of ease into that by showing them how we can get that much more in income. So again, if you haven't used this Life Yield tool, if you haven't used a check quote tool or any of the accumulation-based products, give the great team at Insurance Agency Marketing and sales managers there a call. I know they'd be happy to walk through some of this data, some of this information as well. So I'm going to pause there to kick it over to Marcus again to close things out. But again, I want to thank each and every one of you for the opportunity and the time to hopefully earn a little bit of your business here today, or show you again some great tools and resources that you have. So Marcus, thanks again for the opportunity, and I'll kick it back to you to close things up.
I appreciate that, Jake. I got a couple of different questions here.
Okay.
Of course, the long-term care question comes up for California. Any update on that?
Yeah, in California, that care benefit on PPC is unfortunately not approved by the state. As I say, we're continuing to talk to them about it. It's not something that I see that's going to happen anytime soon. So we're trying. Hopefully, at some point, we'll have an adjustment to that, but it's just not something that we currently have or feel is close to coming to fruition.
Gotcha. All right. And then you have to be licensed with NASA to be able to get access to the Social Security items, correct?
No, actually, you do not.
Okay.
You need to be registered on the website. That will give you access to the Social Security Hub. And as you
Okay.
continue your appointment, then that's what will give you access to the check quote tool, which is that Life Yield software.
Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, it is a recorded webinar, as I stated this morning. So if you did get pulled away or did get pulled away for a client meeting, let me know. I'll be more than happy to get it out to you. But um, appreciate everyone taking some time. Appreciate you taking some time with us this morning, Jake. Um, I'm just taking a look here. Um, I do appreciate the partnership, Jake. At this point in time, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. I do. If anyone has any questions, I will be following up this morning. But Jake, I appreciate the partnership with NASA and you taking some time with us this morning. If anyone has any questions or would like to see quotes on any of these solutions that Jake covered this morning, I will be more than happy to get those put together for you today. You can either wait for me to give you a call or you can email me directly at uh, marcus@imsinc.com, and I'd be more than happy to get those quotes right back out to you. But hope everyone has a wonderful rest of your day, and I will look forward to talking to you soon. Thank you.